Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Zachariah Shoop, and this video is about the New Testament part of the Bible. I'm recording this video to attach to the video that's about to play, because the video that is about to play I took several months ago when I was at the Ark Encounter. It was a really cool place. Information to the Ark Encounter will be linked below. Hope you enjoy this video, and I recommend using headphones so you can hear it better. There were other people watching it, so there is little talking in the background at the end. So it's another reason why I recommend using headphones. But it's a really cool video. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you learned something. As always, be blessed, stay safe, and thank you for watching this video. And with that said, roll tape!
Have you ever heard someone claim that the Bible's been through so many changes and so many revisions that we really can't know what the original message was? Let's use some coffee beans to illustrate a major problem with that argument. And what we're going to do is look at the manuscript evidence for some ancient writings compared to the manuscript evidence for the New Testament. That is, we're going to be looking at the handwritten copies made before the days of the printing press for each of these works. For example, for Tacitus, he wrote his famous work called the Annals around the year AD 100. And the earliest copy we have of that comes from about 750 years later. So there's a 750-year gap between when it was written and our earliest copy. How many copies do we have? Just two. So let's put two beans in this cup to represent those manuscripts. For Plato's Dialogues, there's a 1,200-year gap, and we have just 7 copies. For the Histories by Herodotus, there's a 1,300-year gap with just 9 copies. And we have 10 copies of Caesar's Gallic Wars after a 900-year gap. Now, very few people question whether we have the original message of these writings, yet they constantly attack the Bible on this point. And yet the manuscript evidence we have for these is so minimal, and the gap between when they were written and when their earliest copies come from is enormous. So what about the New Testament? Well, it was written in the 1st century AD, and the earliest manuscript evidence we have for it comes within 50 years of that time. Now, how many copies do we have? Well, there are nearly 6,000 Greek New Testament manuscripts, and they average about 450 pages each. Looks like I should have used a bigger cup. But you know what? That's just the Greek manuscripts. When we count the other languages like Latin, Coptic, and Armenian, there's another 20,000 manuscripts. As I mentioned earlier, critics and skeptics rarely question whether we have the original message of these writings, and yet they frequently attack the Bible on this point. You know, it really just shows their bias. But when we look at the evidence before us, we see that their arguments really don't amount to a hill of beans.
Oh, wow, that's good. That was good.